Hey everyone, I'm back. It's been quite a while, but I'm hoping to keep this video really short because there's way too much that's happened to possibly go into everything. But because so much has happened, this could be a very long video. But the gist of everything is that in my last video I mentioned that we were all sick with this weird virus, which we now know is called human metapneumovirus. So human metapneumonia virus. Now my dad, there was a chance he would have to go to the hospital in the last video that I said, and he did. We had to call an ambulance, and he had a different, more severe type of pneumonia. Not sure what it was called, but anyway, long story short, he had pneumonia in his lungs, a UTI, and congested heart failure and fluid around his lungs from that. And so he was in the hospital for 9 days. And just forgive my language in this, Lord forgive me, but literally it was, this week and a half now, which I'll go into, has been like a week and a half of literal hell on earth. But the Lord has seen us through and continues to do so. But this was like, I've gone through hard seasons before with my mom and her health because she had cancer. She had a number of surgeries, several heart attacks, triple bypass surgery, rehabilitation, lots of stuff. And my sister had cancer twice, and now my dad and everything. But I only got about 2.5 hours of sleep right now that I woke up from a little bit ago, after staying up for about 32 hours yesterday, because after 9 days in the hospital, we decided to bring Dad home and see how well he did, because he really wanted to come home. And throughout the night, it became apparent that he still needed care that we physically could not give him. So we had to call an ambulance again, get him back to the same hospital, start at the bottom in the ER section going up. But good thing is that all of his vitals were still good. It was just physically there were things that we couldn't do for him. And so we got him into a rehab facility / nursing home today. And the Lord has answered a lot of prayers in between. They allow us to bring his recliner in that he likes to sleep in. They allow someone to stay the night, and so that's really good. And but it's just, 1 minute he's okay with everything, and the next he's ready to give up, which is why we tried bringing him home the last time, because he said, he's 78, he said, if I'm gonna die, he said, I don't have many years left. If I'm gonna die, I want to be at home with your mother and you, and in the comfort of my own home. So even though his vitals from a medical standpoint were looking good, physically he was still weak because he was losing more and more mobility anyway. He's crippled from broken back and different stuff. So he could stand and waddle a little bit. And that's how we were able to help him for so long. But then he, with this illness, he couldn't do even that. And that's why we had to get him in the hospital and then get him into rehab. But he's still got this like defeated spirit, because while he's happy to, or at least he was happy to be going there, he told my mom, he's like, the VA told me that once I lose mobility in my legs, that's it, I'm gonna die. So we're just praying that the Lord would give him a new spirit and mindset of joy, peace, hope, and calm, and that he wouldn't give up, because like I said, his vitals are good and he could still move a teeny tiny bit. He saw an occupational therapist, a physical therapist. They agree he needed rehab, of course, but Anyway, there's been so many ups and downs that I feel like I have a little bit of PTSD from all this. And the reason I'm doing this video, besides the life update, is there's several things I could see the Lord bringing from this. We haven't felt either way, like, Lord, why are you allowing this? Why are you causing this? Because I think I said already that it felt like we were in a Job season. Because, like, we didn't feel like we were being disciplined or necessarily that the Lord was causing this to teach us something, but I could see, and so can my mom, how the Lord could use this for, and will use this for his glory and our good in different ways. We could see different ways he could, grow us through this, and he's grown me a lot in the last week and a half. I've done things that I haven't needed to do in my almost 35 years of life that normal 30 plus people do. But we don't know how long he'll be in rehab. We don't know how well he'll do. But yeah, there's just, like I said, I'm not going to go into the details, but I'm going to try and get some more sleep, because after that 2.5 hour sleep, I wasn't expecting to get up before 5 or 6 hours. My dog wants me to throw the toy. Hey, buddy. But I'm definitely going to need more sleep than that, even though I feel well rested. So I just ate some soup, ate something light, and I'm going to drink some herbal tea, do some praying, because I want to go see him at the home tomorrow at some point. I'm sure he'll want visitors. But I definitely can't do that with just 3 or 4 hours sleep. That's not going to work. So just keep my family in your prayers, please, if you see this video. Thank you. Bye.